All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the show. This is my fourth show. This is On the Horn. I'm your host, Andrew Einhorn. I elected to wear my pink shirt now because it's kind of summer. Plus, I have a little bit of a pink hue, if you will. I'm very, very, very excited because I think we've got a really good show. My good friend, Micki Weiner, is on the show. I've got some segments. I upped my game a little bit. How you doing? Look how beautiful and clean this is. I have hardwired my setup. You heard me, hardwired, because last time it wasn't quite as sharp. So, we're always trying to up the game a little bit. In the back room, I've got my chat jockey or Jock S, Michelle, who's going to come in. So feel free to, say hi or ask me a question. Micki is knowledgeable in a lot of different areas. So you may want to pick her brain about acting or voiceovers or dance or men or whatever it is you want. Or you can ask me at the same time. Feel free to subscribe to me on YouTube or like me on Facebook. I am very close to getting a YouTube On the Horn page, but I'll bug each of you individually. So just to let you know what we got tonight, because I have a lot of things. A couple of different segments. I'll be going back and forth to Micki. I've got my segment of last week called Hells Yeah, Fuck No, and I'm not sure. Things my therapist might say, continuation of last week, but after my therapy today, got some new things. Something new I'm debuting. It's called 100 Photos in 100 Seconds. You heard me, because I'm fast, and if I can rattle it out. And what this is a look back to a year ago, basically today, because I shoot a lot of pictures with my iPhone, and I was like, let me see what I was doing a year ago at this time, before the pandemic, before our lives were turned upside down by COVID. Thanks, COVID. And another segment called Words I Like, but don't know what they mean. Because we all want a good vocabulary and words pop up. And I was like, I really would like to know what that is. Maybe a Tompkins Square Park film to end it out. Maybe an end quote, comment or two, and introduction to my guest next week. And that's pretty much it. So stay tuned. We're going to rock and roll. I'm going to start it out by going to one of my favorite films, which is kind of what I used in the intro before. So let me get rid of one and start another. Michelle, please turn that down. There should be a volume somewhere. Welcome back. Oh, that was kind of good timing. Look, I just popped up and right there she is. Oh, wait. Hey, Micki Weiner.
Hello, Andrew Einhorn.
You look and you sound great.
Well, thank you. You do too.
Oh, stop. By the way, look, I am sporting something new. Thank you, Marianne, because I got a new bracelet. It's like old leather. It's got actually it was a book holder with a doorknob thing put on top. So I'm trying to look middle-aged Jew, hippie, rock and roll. And I'm putting my blue watch on my right hand. It's a little bit of an overload, but
I wear a watch on the right hand, but that's because I'm left-handed.
Really? So you put your watch on the right hand?
I don't wear a watch a lot, but yes, if I do, I do.
It's just an accoutrement in these days. It's like we don't tell time from our watches. It's our phone. So it's just this is a color piece, which is fine, right?
Exactly.
So tell me where the fire you are, because you ain't New York City, right?
No, I don't have this much space in New York City.
Looks like a beautiful house.
What'd you say?
It looks like a beautiful house.
It is. I am on an island in South Carolina. I'm in Kiowa, South Carolina.
Oh, that sounds beautiful. How did you survive the hurricane?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. We got a lot of rain. I had preparations to evacuate if needed. And this is actually my grandparents' house that I'm staying at. And so their friends had invited me to ride out the storm. They live a little more inland. But it wasn't that bad. Just a lot of rain.
Nice.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, my guest, going to the solo shot of me, I met Micki probably, I don't know, 5 to 7 years ago at a party, I believe Casey Kelbar, right? And I saw immediately this face, this fun, festive face, Frenchie from Greece, if you will. Have you ever heard that before? Was I the first? Was I the 50th to say that?
Somewhere in between.
Okay. You ever dye your hair pink, kid?
I've had streaks of lots of colors, but never fully.
Are you a beauty school dropout?
That'd be nice. No.
Beauty school dropout? Can you give us a bar? Can you give us a bar of beauty school dropout? No, okay, checking. Oh my God, that laugh. I told Micki she's got to laugh. That is so good. She does voiceovers, but keep that, it's a hefty chuckle, if you will.
Thank you.
All right, I got to make you. What can I do to make you laugh so you pop into that the whole time?
I don't know. It'll happen. We'll talk. It'll happen.
Okay. Laughs can be very sexy, I must say. So I'm looking at your promo. I think one of the, as a New Yorker, I just want to say hi to the camera. It's really interesting. I mean, I'm in the art circles and worlds, and I meet musicians and maybe dancers or painters, all kinds of people. But they came to New York because it's a struggle. And I feel like, you know, we look up to the people that made it. I'm sure I can put you in that category because you're doing shit and you're earning a living from what you do.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah, well. Yeah. You wrote performer, voice actor, artist. Tell me why you picked those three things.
So, you know, I feel like I'm a dancer first and foremost. I started my career as a ballet dancer. Ballet, not belly. But I feel like it's when you say that you're just a dancer, you kind of get pigeonholed, and like, especially in today's world and in the performing world of today, where it's like, if you do music, well, I do music theater, I do concert dance, I assist choreographers. So there's like all of these things under this umbrella. And you know, I'm a dancer first, but I also sing. You know, you got to be able to act to be in a musical, even if you're just in the ensemble. So performer, I feel like encompasses all of those things. I feel like it's easy for people to get confused about if you do a lot of things. It's like we have trouble processing that and understanding how to categorize it, you know? So
of course. It reminds me when you say that, when I'm a photographer and I came from a journalism background, I did fashion and some travel and nightlife and then kids and then naked people. Everyone's like, I remember this one Israeli guy, Andrew, what is it you want to do? You can't tell people everything. You got to pick one and do it. How's your family? Good?
But I feel like that's wrong. You can do all the things. So
I know, but I imagine in your world, like, well, maybe it's different. Stage, acting, theater, dance. Maybe you're even expected to do all those things.
I think it depends. You know, there's some people who you know, just kind of strictly go, you know, say I'm going to be in a ballet company and my whole career is going to be in ballet. There's people like me who start in ballet companies and then move into concert dance and or music theater. You know, I've sort of continually jumped back and forth between the two of those things. So yeah, I mean, it kind of depends on what your trajectory is, but yeah, so performer, I feel like for me encompasses all of those things that have to do with being on stage in different forms. And then voice actor, you know, I feel like is its own thing because, you know, as fun as it sounds, like ultimately you're in a closet talking by yourself. So, and I feel like that's very specific, you know, that's its own genre. That is actually like very different than being on stage. And then artist is, again, trying to think of a term that sort of encompasses the different things I do, but I over the past few years have taken to turning different hobbies into gifts for people and then selling things on the side. Everything from like dyeing baby onesies to painting house numbers to currently trying to start a sustainable lingerie line. So like artist, I feel like encompasses all of those things. So it's like three easy words where your brain can sort of better process.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, hold it there because I'm going to go to something. I'm going to be jumping back and forth. I'm going to go to my first segment, which is called Hells Yeah, Fuck No, and I'm not sure because I like to bitch and complain about things, especially when they have happened to me. And I'll try to be brief on this one, but my quick Hells Yeah is things that I love. One, I sleep with white noise. I've got this small Bluetooth speaker. These things, I don't know. This was like $30. It's Hitachi. If you need a wireless Bluetooth speaker, it's beautiful. It's round. It looks like an Apple product. Every night, 2 years, white noise, loud, right? Casey Kelbob, brown noise, white noise. We got the ocean. We got birds. I love this. I take it overseas with me when I go. Second, I probably did this before, but I can't get over. These are Crocs. You heard me right. And I know people make fun of them, but I think this was like $30. 30 American dollars. I have other fancy flip-flops from Uggs, which are beautiful, black, blue, they're stylish, and they have support, but this is like walking on air. And every day when I look to go out, I'm like, I'm going to take this. So Crocs, thank you. I'm going to go back and buy. And you know what? I feel like I could get 5 more years out of it. I love these. We'll see later a few pictures. On the hells no or fuck no, one of those things. The person I'm mad at most is PayPal. Let me give you a quick story. I needed to buy a webcam, and it was something that was sold out everywhere. 4 months since the pandemic, because everybody's trying to do, I guess, what I'm doing. And then I found one that wasn't sold out. It was $20 less than others. I was like, this is $90. Everyone else is $110, and they're all sold out. Well, I really want it for the next show, for you, for me. I get it. An hour later, I thought, I better investigate this. I go online and people are like, do not order from this guy. It's a scam. It's a farce. You'll probably never get it. You might. And I was like, oh, fuck. You know what? Makes you feel so cheated? Go to PayPal. Impossible to find because customer service sucks now. Finally get somebody in a chat like, well, we're really sorry. We can't do anything about it. And I was like, what do you mean? I'm telling you an hour after I ordered this, that you got to cancel this. Can't do it. We'll bump it up to a supervisor. 3 supervisors and 4 hours later, nothing. They kept saying, talk to the merchant. Well, you talk to the merchant. I was like, the merchant doesn't exist. Well, talk to the merchant. The merchant doesn't exist. Or talk to your bank. I talked to the bank, Bank of America. Nothing we can do until it clears in 3 days. So here I realize a purchase that I made. An hour later, I'm trying to fight it. No one can do it. My bank, PayPal, they're like, sorry. And my bank says, well, I'll tell you what, after it clears, you come to us and show us proof. You send in a fax within 20 hours, and we'll think about refunding your $79 to $90. And of course, I said, do you know it's a pandemic now? We're in this thing called COVID. You want me to race out? There's no fax machines anymore. You want me to go 20 blocks away in 20 hours? It's just the whole thing. So I'm mad at PayPal, I'm mad at my bank. If you do a PayPal type transaction, you're screwed. If something goes wrong, so people later are like, you know what? Never do this again. Only do credit cards. I didn't know that. Did you know that? So PayPal, bad. In the doghouse, in the horn house. Bank of America, you're fair. Anyway, I have so many others. I could talk all day. The other one I'll just go into quickly. I'll save the others. Is you multiple line texters. And you know who you are. Okay, you might love the ding. You love the ding, ding, ding. I don't find it fun. People, when they're like, if you send an email, you can write 3 sentences. But if you text, there are those of you, and I'm sure you have to write a line and send it. So it's like, ding, oh, how nice, ding, to see you. That would be ding, great to get together. How about ding, we go to the market. Ding, we'll stay socially distanced. Ding, you don't need 8 texts for what contain 1 text, maybe 2. Come on, multiple texters. Yeah, just go easy. I don't need all your dings. All right, I'm going to go back to Micki. How do you feel about that, Micki? How do you like my rant? My fuck no.
It was hilarious, and I really wanted to laugh, but I know I wasn't muted, so I was like silently laughing.
No, you're allowed to laugh, please. God, without laugh.
But it was like your segment. That was, it was hidden, so I didn't want to. It'd be confusing. Okay. I have a good friend who does the single line text constantly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I have to say though, your Crocs are suspect.
Okay, do tell.
No, I just
Is it the fashion thing? They're white, they're metrosexual? Damn it. So what if they were black or blue?
Look, I'll give you a pass because they're flip-flops. And I will say that on tour, for backstage, they gave us Crocs. Like those were the like slippers or whatever that we wore backstage. So
Right.
I did wear Crocs for like 6 years on and off, but for work. So
I like
wearing Crocs in public.
Oh, Jesus.
But
All
they're
right.
flip-flops. Those are flip-flops. You can't really tell. You get a pass. It's fine.
Okay. They're so damn comfortable. I like the white. And I wear in the summer like a white shirt and white pants, and they go. It's like I got the trifecta.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you.
Okay, so I'm going to go because you sent me some stuff, so I think it'd be fun. We could go to a voiceover reel, or we could go to some of your photos. I feel like that we should go to some of your photos because you sent me. Oh, I got to go to my Lightroom, so hold on one sec. Actually, I forgot to open my. So let me go to a video, and this will be one of your voiceover reels, and this picture you have is so nice. Hold on. Dum, dum, dum. Hold on. Get off. Sorry, drive number 4 wasn't on. Gonna spin. Let's see. Share screen.
Oh, Casey just sent multiple line comments.
Casey Kelbaugh, our good friend.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not you.
No.
That's you.
Me.
I bought these jeans for a first date with Brian. He turned out to be not so fabulous, but I still look fabulous in these jeans. Share your story at facebook.com/woollightus. I am not going to let a cold take away Dress Up Mommy. I feel better faster with Vicks DayQuil, the daytime stuffy head, sore throat, cough and aching fever medicine.
Wow.
This is OnStar. I got a signal.
I'm just going to let it go.
Do you need help?
Yes. All right.
I got the GPS location. I'm sending help. Go ahead, take a shavecation. With 4 ultra-thin blades, conditioning strips with acai and jojoba complex, you get a shave so smooth.
Okay, I'll leave it there. It's nice because I think people are interested.
We need to hear the whole thing.
Yeah. I tried to do voiceover once and I found it shockingly difficult. You know, I can launch in anything, anytime and do this thing, but it was the ability to read copy and then find your voice. I'm sure I'm not telling you anything you don't know. Can you explain that? You obviously have a unique voice, although I'm sure you could say that to any voiceover person, but you could probably pass for a 17-year-old kid, or is that right?
Yeah, the auditions I get are normally for, younger. I can make myself sound a little older, but
how would you do that?
Voiceover is tricky because people think generally they're like, oh, someone told me I have a good voice, so I should do voiceover, and it's like, yeah, but are you a good actor? Like, can you interpret copy? Can you right now the trend is like non-announcery. So the trend for everything is natural, conversational, friendly. But it's like you're talking to your friend about a vacuum cleaner that changed your life, which is like not normal. So it's like, yeah, I guess it's just understanding the copy. And when it's good copy, it's really easy, but sometimes it's really, am I allowed to swear? Bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, you were swearing. Yeah, no, sometimes it's really shitty copy. And so like that's when it's hard because, you got to make it sound natural or whatever. But it's fun and it can be a lot of different things like commercial.
I took a lot of lessons and like after 4 times, it was bad. At the end, they're like, here, try this one for a New York Rangers fan. And it was like, dude, I can't fucking believe it. You see that shot? Oh my God, after the game, we got to get these things. It was just like, she goes, yeah, that's good. But Mercedes, the all-new 450 SL, 200 horses on a no, bad. Go back. Oh,
it sounded pretty good.
Yeah, it was the fact that they stick you with a piece of paper with things on it. It was just like they're just letters. I can't suddenly jump in and know the cadence. All right, I don't want to go into that.
Yeah, but there's tricks too. Like I think one of the things that happens is like, when we talk to each other, like you and I are talking right now, it's like we use our hands, and you gesture and you use your body when you're talking to people. And then what typically happens is like someone gets in a voiceover booth and they go to read copy and suddenly, they're like, oh, okay, it's an audition, and they just, keep their body still. And so it's sort of like all those things that we do naturally when we talk. If you're not doing them, if you're not physicalizing them when you're reading copy, you're going to tell. So it's like, if you want to throw something away, just like give it a shrug, or, you can hear it when people smile too. So it's.
Yes, I was told. I forgot. I actually did voiceovers on the Playboy show that I had done. And that was kind of fun. I think I was nervous at first, and I couldn't believe how timely everything had to be. It was like 27 and a half seconds. You do it in 25? No. And you often had to slow it down. And I'm sure you get things like this. Smile. It was a beautiful day on the Lower East Side. I couldn't help noticing. And you're like, la, 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 la. I don't know.
My favorite thing, though, about like when you get a lot of voiceover auditions is they're like, in the specs, it'll be like something like friendly, but not too friendly, bubbly, but a little subdued, kind, but slightly rude. And you're like, okay, sure. So yeah,
I get it. And then you probably can come in, they're like, oh, actually, we like the way you did it. Fuck that. I mean, I'm sure if they like you, they like you.
Yeah, you just kind of, I don't know, give it a few takes, do a few different ways, and like call it a day.
All right there, we're going to launch in. I'm going to keep it going. I'm supposed to keep track of time, but I can't. It's hard to keep track of time. Let's see. I'm going to go to, let me see if I can go to my overlays. It's very exciting. Hold on. My branding. Where's the thing? Where's the, Chris? Oh, it's a banner. Okay. Woo! Things my therapist might say. So I did this last week, and I was like, I probably won't do it this week, but let me see what happens in therapy. Lo and behold, she's tossing them out like pancakes. Let's see. So I got 4. And the reason I find this funny is, I mean, as somebody that is a studier of human behavior, when a therapist kind of launches into a diatribe, it just seems like that's what a therapist is supposed to say. They don't like when you point that out, or she might, but, that's it. It's a she. So today's 4 things are, she said, you have a small window of tolerance. And evidently, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to this broadcast because I want to make it work right because, it bugs me. I want the quality anyway because last week I had a few problems. So she said, you have a small window of tolerance. I was like, I'm not sure how to take that, but okay. She said, my current therapist is a little tougher than some of the previous ones. I'm not invalidating those feelings. So I'd be like, no, but this and this and this. It's really important for me to blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, I get it. I'm not invalidating. Oh, Chris says, yes, you are. What? I'm invalid. All right, whatever. And then she threw out, I don't remember the context for this, hyperarousal versus hypoarousal. And I don't think this is like, swing arousal, but it was just something else. I'm not quite sure. Oh, Micki, please laugh. If you're there, I see it. I love that voice. Thank you. Let it out. God.
All right.
And the last is kind of funny. She said, I don't believe you believe that. Can you believe that? Oh my God, it's kind of funny. All right, I am not a perfectionist. I want this broadcast, I'm getting fucking 50,000 a thing. I want to get people. I'm actually spent about $1,500 so far on this. Anyway, I don't believe you believe that. And actually it came to equipment because I was like, no, I'm done. I got the thing. There's nothing else I need. It's like, really? I said, yeah, really. She goes, I don't think you believe that. And then at the end I was like, oh, wait, you're right. I might pay an extra $15 a month to go HD. She's like, see, told you. Anyway, but I didn't because then they say, anyway, all right, I'm going to come back to Micki. Any thoughts on all that? We talked yesterday. I was asking you about your therapist.
We did. Mine generally just says, let's reframe that. So it's like, I don't know, that's her phrase, something that, you're like taking in whatever vein. And she's like, well, actually, let's reframe that. So,
I need more specific. What might you be talking about? Where is it a she?
Everything, anything. That's like her thing. Reframing.
Okay.
It's like how we end a session. It's like nearing the end of the session,
It's not like stay tuned for next week when we start the framing again.
Exactly.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. Okay, so I should jump in because we did a shoot. It's like so easy to talk to you and go over so many different things. And I had to, I had stuff that I wanted to ask you about because I was let me go something really quick because it's out of my genuine interest. Because when I was a kid, hold on, I want to go back to the thing. I mean, even as a young kid, I remember watching movies and I knew like, I'm going to be an actor. I didn't expect to turn into a photographer, videographer, whatever, but I felt they were all kind of a weave together. But young comedians, Rich Little, and I was watching old Hollywood movies and I was just thinking, you as someone, you must have been an 8-year-old, like, what? Tell me, like dancers, actors, singers, did you have a crush on anybody? What were you watching as a kid?
Oh, I was not a normal 8-year-old.
Do tell. Good.
No, I knew I wanted to be a ballet dancer. And actually, lies.
You said ballet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lies. When I was 8, I was a normal. I went to overnight camp, like real, like legit overnight camp when I was 8 years old. It was 9 when I was 9 years old. That's the year that I was like, I definitely want to be a ballerina. I don't know. I was such I don't know if you know this term, but bunheads. It's like what you call little ballerinas. But I was such a bunhead. Like I mean, all I wanted to do was be a ballerina. That was like, I was obsessed with it. I knew it was what I wanted to be when I grew up. It was like all I did. I had my parents put a mirror and a ballet bar in my bedroom so I could practice. Like,
oh, nice.
I was determined, shall we say. Yeah.
Okay. And how does that come into play today? I guess you're not a ballerina anymore, but.
I sort of was until, well, I was a every so often ballerina until recently. Because I was with Phantom of the Opera for a really long time, the tour. And I was still subbing with them all the way through like this fall, I think. So, you know, when I would get back with them, I still had to put my pointe shoes on. And then I did a show in Sonoma, which was really fun. Horrible place to be. Horrible. Just kidding.
I don't think you were.
No, my God, it's amazing. Sonoma, all the wine, all the beauty.
Okay.
If you have a chance to go there, go there. Like, don't even stop.
Oh, I've been to Sonoma. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I did a contract there this winter and I had my pointe shoes on and everything. But I sort of feel like that might be the last time I put my pointe shoes on, you know, like with the pandemic and everything. It's sort of been a weird time, especially for someone like me who, as a professional dancer, is on the geriatric end of things. So.
All right, I'm jumping right there because I'm trying to be tech savvy. So there's a little bit, yeah, and this is more, I guess, burlesque, so it'll be fun to hear your thoughts about. Let me see. I think it's going to be a little hard for our people to see. It's vertical and it's thin. And if you're on a phone or something, hey, Michelle, after this, maybe I'll bring you over. Curious to see but anyway, well, let's go for a minute. I'm going to jump ahead to more clothes coming off. Yes. Jeez. Wait, no, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. Oh, God, you better get naked. I can't show that on TV.
No, you won't see.
Okay.
It's burlesque. It's all about the tea.
Oh, and the applause of the crowd. Very
That
nice.
was fun. That was a show called Erotic Broadway, which used to be at the Triad on the Upper West Side, and it was fun because it was a burlesque show, but it was all legit theater people. So it was just cool because everyone was like trained dancers, trained singers, you know, could turn their face off, kick their face off, you know, sing soprano high notes, but then like all through the lens and twist of burlesque. It was fun.
I kind of want to explore a little bit. Like, obviously, I feel like women are very into burlesque. It's the way women tend to like burlesque on other women than more than guys do. I don't know. That's a generalization, but it's, I guess, you look in pain. I mean, like,
No,
I guess
I was thinking like, I never thought about it that way, but I feel like you're maybe right. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, guys, we just want, people to be naked. And I shouldn't say that because I'm not talking. There is a tech. Try to go lower. That's okay. Talking to my chat lady. Actually, let's hold on that because then I want to go into the idea of being in front of the camera. And then because every time I pick up a camera, even if you're just hanging out, it's like you light up the screen. I'm getting another shot of beer. Tell me, is there any question?
A couple of interesting little comments and questions.
Okay, mask on and come right here.
Huh?
Yeah, good. Come.
Okay.
Did you write it down? Do you need it to venture notes? Okay. Okay.
Well, hi everybody. Hello.
Michelle, cool.
Hi Micki. Hi. Hi. You've been a pleasure to listen to and hear.
Thank you.
So our friend Lauren Forsch actually very interested to hear about your sustainable lingerie, which I'm also interested.
Okay, that's our ending, but keep going.
Because that you just kind of slid right over that. I'm so curious.
Okay, come right here. So I want to see your face. Okay, good.
Ordering me around.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Casey with his multiple line texters should be shot at dawn.
Okay.
That's funny. Erica sent a clap and an LOL with tears.
Okay, good.
Yay.
Thanks, Erica.
And Shelly commented, this is a fun episode, interesting life story, and she enjoyed the multi-text bit and things my therapist said.
Oh, good. Thanks, Shelly. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
See what else comes up later. We'll bring you back in at the end. Okay. Oh, that was nice. I thought a friend was going to ask something about maybe voiceovers. All right, I'm going to go to our shoot. Oh, that's not it at all. It's close though. Micki A. Okay, hold on. So I am going back to camera 1, back to camera 2, back to camera 3. I'm going to punch up. So this is from a shoot that we did. Let's go full screen. Oh, very nice.
So young.
So I probably bugged you from the time I met you, knowing me. I shouldn't say bug you, but when I see somebody that interests me right off the bat, I'm like, that person's going to make great photos. So can I come and do a shoot that may or may not be naked? And you being a liberal woman said, hells yeah, fuck no, and I'm not sure at the same time. So keep laughing. Love to laugh. Okay.
Here's the thing though. You did tag, and we talked about this last night.
Yeah.
And you just said that you asked to shoot me the first time we met.
Yep.
And I think it was at Casey Kellbach's party, but I still am not sure if that's actually the first time we really met or if we in fact did meet in Israel at the Spencer.
Okay. Yeah, we're not allowed to talk about him. He's banned. So we might have met in Israel. That's exciting. Okay. I'll have to go back and look at the videotape. But anyway, I'm sort of scrolling through these photos. So tell me where you lived at the time and how long ago this was.
I lived in Midtown West on 45th Street, between 8th and 9th Avenue for a really long time. I'm not sure how long ago this was. I mean, it was a while ago. Let's see. I left that apartment. Well, I went on tour in 2013, so it's definitely before 2013, but I feel like it's a while before that too.
No, it's 2012. Ding.
It was 2012? Really?
Yeah. You look the same.
It feels so long ago. I feel like, I don't know. 2012, that's still a while ago.
Yeah. Oh, let me go back to full screen. So I'll blaze through. I divided this into 2 parts. This is sort of early and then, some sort of zipper, happy. I like you just light up the screen no matter what.
Also, I always take my clothes off standing on my bed. Always.
Sitting, standing, sure. Well, those aren't in there. That face, I would think you would get hired. Like if someone says, we need like a nice Jewish girl that's 34 but looks 27 with a golden smile and nice hair. And I don't know.
Yeah, people ask for that all the time.
Oh, don't worry. It's Facebook, so nothing gets to be too sexy. Even that in the shy, beauty, and natural.
And my phone case.
Yeah, I liked your phone case. Thinking,
That's
turning.
one of my favorite photos, the one we just passed. That
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I really
The
like that.
curves. I agree. That's really pretty. Your apartment was great set because you were incredibly neat, as any nice Jewish girl should be. But you had art everywhere. There was colors. It was basically colors, art, and clean. 3 things that we like.
Yeah.
Nice tattoo. Any meaning to this tattoo?
Yeah, actually, I got that in Israel. It was my first tattoo, and it says ahava, which is love in Hebrew. And do you know the love sculpture, Robert Indiana? The L and the O is tipped, VE.
Is it in Philadelphia? I know a love sculpture, but that's probably not. That's it?
Exactly. Yeah. It's in other places too, I believe. But I think there's one on Fifth Avenue, actually. But
Okay.
but he did the same sculpture, and it lives in Hebrew, and it lives at the Art Museum in Jerusalem. And so that's basically the font or whatever you want to call it of the sculpture. Yeah.
Oh, I should be doing this full screen. I'm sorry, folks. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. Always full. Get us off. Sorry. No. Sorry, we're almost done the set, but I wanted to go full screen. Why doesn't that? Hold on. No, that's us. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. There's only a few more left, but full is better because I know a lot of people are watching on their phones. Michelle, I'd be curious. Well, I guess you're not asking them whether people are watching on their phones versus computer, or as in the show tells, on their television, like 86 inches. Oh, so pretty.
Sorry, Andrew, you were asking me if I could tell? Okay.
Yeah, no, I might ask people whether they're watching on their computers, TVs, or phones, and then I can judge. Oh, there's the last one. It's the end, as we say. It's so pretty.
I really like that picture too. Yeah, that's one of my favorites from that shoot.
Good. All right. I feel like I should just jump in. You know what I think I'll jump to? Let's see. Wait, I got to see what segments I did. Oh, there's a segment. Should we go to words that I don't know, but I like what they mean? Of course we should. Are you having fun so far?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. What's not to love?
Good answer. Good answer. Okay.
More. You're amazing. This is wonderful. That shirt, those glasses.
Yeah, you like the pink. Oh, I'm also, let's see, I got red pants on.
I like it.
Yeah, it's my San Miguel outfit. Let's see. Yeah, how do you like me now?
What about your shoes?
None, just socks. I normally in my bare feet, but I tried to, I got a little red mixed in, it's
yeah, I'm into it.
It's very summer. Speaking of the summer, I'll tell you what, that's a good launch point. So it was hot as fuck recently because always in New York we get too hot, and I'm going to minimize something. And hold on, get rid of something else. So I made a film when it got to be 100, like New York at 100 degrees, but I think I got a late start. But I like sometimes it's a little bit awkward because people don't know what this boy, as in me, is doing. So let's see. I am going to cut to this. Hold on. Let me go back to this shot. Let me go back to this and play. It's about a minute long. Let's see. All right. Little glimpse into, history. I probably have 500 to 700 films, so that just felt appropriate. And as we get into the fall and spring, maybe I'll debut some of those. I was actually, because of you, going to do something dancer-ish, because I have a lot of rooftop films, but they were all little, I did a lot of with time lapse. So it was a lot of like, and I almost thought it was too silly for such a serious performer like yourself.
Yes, I'm so serious.
I don't know. I just didn't want to if it was more romantic, I thought it would have been more appropriate. They were just kind of silly and but that because of the
That was good. I liked that.
Good. All right, let me go back to my questions and see, because we're really rocking it. It's 9:40. We're going to try to end by 10 o'clock, and I've gotten to most of the things. Journey from child to now, Pilates, dance, Broadway. I feel like I should ask you about your show, because you've been traveling a lot. And you're a Phantom of the Opera. Tell me about your travels and all of that.
What do you want to know? It was the North.
How long have you been in the show? Where did it take you? What's it like to perform on the road?
Yeah. So I was with the 25th anniversary tour of the Phantom of the Opera, which actually was really, really cool. Because, the show's obviously been around for a very long time, when our tour first began, it was year 25, but since the tour had been out, it even had its 30th anniversary. So what was really interesting was to be a part of an original cast of a updated version of a show that had already been around for so long. I don't think that really happens too often. So that was really cool. As one of my really good friends said, we in New York, we had a 6-week or 5-week rehearsal process. And we did a final studio run through before we went to Providence, which is where we teched the show and started the tour. And so one of my good friends came to see the final studio run. And afterwards he was like, God, it was just so kind of surreal and mind blowing to sit in the studio and watch, just a studio run of this show that's been running on Broadway for so long. So yeah, it was really cool because we got to sort of make the show our own a little bit. But it's funny, it was never my favorite show. But being in it, I sort of fell in love with it. And now it obviously holds a very dear place in my heart. But I was on the road full time for just shy of 3 years. And then, Give
me a general idea of where you were going, because I know you were in the South for a little bit. Anything out of the country?
I mean, Canada. It was North American. So we just it was all over the US and all over Canada. But I mean, we were everywhere. We were in cities at minimum of 2 weeks and maximum 2 months. Anywhere from Toronto, Chicago, San Francisco, Boston, to Tulsa, Oklahoma, Boise, Idaho. It was all over the place. It was cool. It was really awesome. So yeah, I was full time for almost 3 years in an on-stage ensemble track. And then I spent the better part of the past 3 years subbing and being what they call a swing. So I covered not that kind of swing.
I didn't say anything. Okay.
So I covered 6 different tracks. Basically, there are 6 dancer tracks, so 6 different parts. And I had to know all 6 of them. And that was kind of crazy because I was the vacation swing. So I still, for all of that, I was home in New York working on other projects and stuff like that. And then I would get a phone call from Phantom, and it would be anywhere from hey, are you free next month this week, to hey, can you, it would say I don't know, Saturday night, and they'd be hey, can you be here on Tuesday? So I basically just get on a plane and jump into whatever part I was covering for that week or a few weeks or whatever. It was cool. I loved it.
I'm guessing people think you're living the rock star life and then not thinking about hotels and travel and all the things that make going on the road less appealing.
Yeah, it's tough. It's, I mean, you do 8 shows a week. And then because our show had it had like 20 semi trucks or something like that it traveled. So it took a long time to load the show out, get to a new city and load it in. Yep. So between cities, we had 2.5 days off, sometimes 3.5, which was kind of amazing. You could fly back to New York or like,
oh shit! Explore. See the cookie factory. There must be things in each city that make it unique or is that a cliche?
Oh my gosh, completely. You get to play tourist in new cities, but then on the flip side, like if you had 3.5 days off between cities, that meant that when you got to that city, you did 7 shows in like 5 days or something like that. It would be like 2 shows on Thursday, a show on Friday, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. You'd have Monday off, and then you do 9 shows the following week. So that you still got your 16, or you're like 8 and 8. It just was a different breakdown. So like it was hard. And sometimes, we all sort of wound up in situations with shitty Airbnbs or a crappy hotel, and you're still dealing with real life shit while you're on the road. So it's definitely fun. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I've gotten to do several tours. This was the longest tour I've ever been on. And it's full of amazing experiences. And I got to see the country. I got to see tons of Canada. It gave me a lot beyond just doing the show. But it's not quite as glamorous as it maybe sounds from the.
Okay, hold that there. Along those lines, I was going to ask you about the sexual stuff, like a tabloid about men and women. I'm sure the straight guys and you being you, like there must have been some fun or tension or something. But I don't want to talk about that now. It's also good that you could make a living. She made a living. You were acting. You were doing things, and that allowed you to perhaps buy an apartment in Brooklyn Heights, which I might have pictures of.
It did.
Hold on that. I don't know. Should we go to that? No, I don't know. No, I want to go to a segment. I really want to make sure that I go to this one. So
I don't date actors though. So to your earlier question, there was never any of that. I don't mess with actors.
I don't believe that.
No, it's true. It's true.
I still don't believe it. As my therapist would have said, I trust you think you know what you mean, but you don't exactly know.
No, I promise you. I have never dated, slept with, messed around with anyone I worked with.
That's a shame. Okay.
It's messy.
Yeah.
Lots of other options.
Life is messy. Okay, so I'm going to run to my segment. As I said, I wanted to see a year ago in pictures what I did. So it's 100 pictures in 100 seconds. Let me see how fast I can go, and I'm not sure. This is a woman in my lovely apartment. That is my kitchen, and I just renovated it. Yes, I'm incredibly lucky. It's a beautiful kitchen. That's looking back right where I'm sitting right now, except it's a different table. I couldn't believe how beautiful Penn Station is looking these days. For years, we've been waiting for that eyesore to be, and I'm just really happy for New York, and I look forward to taking a train there. That's that thing in Midtown that's really beautiful that I still have yet to go on the stairs on. This is on the West Side Highway, the most unbelievably looking futuristic, artistic pier, and God, am I jealous. The West Side has the money and the East Side doesn't. But when this is done, oh my God, I don't know why was that. Anyway, that's my Swiffer and my dirty Swiffy because I like to clean. This is the little thing that I got rid of when I was moving in, and I put "Love Me, Take Me" with a happy face. That's an art opening in New York City. That's a woman in my neighborhood on a scooter. I said, "Hey, look at me!" Click. There's Chinese women in my neighborhood. They do not look very happy. They're wearing a lot. This is a view out of my bedroom window. This is I started looking for bar stools. So this is bar stool shopping. That's my mother telling me about bar stools. There's more bar stools. They're not as great as you might think and a little too expensive. My architect going over with my contractor, last minute details. There was a lot of fighting. That's a cool looking bridge on the way from Jersey to PA. This is watching the women's final of the soccer game. And sure, it's a little post, but we were all having fun watching it. And they won, of course. Oh, there's my friend Taylor and his girlfriend. He was on last week's show. Anybody remember? You were watching last week? There he was. Union Square. That's a rainbow outside my apartment. This is, I go almost 3 times a week to the beach in Greenpoint and watch the sunset. It's just so nice. That's my bicycle because I love my bike, and it's got the cool bike lights that I was bragging about last week, which are $15. So, Thank you, Trek. I love you. People playing volleyball. Beautiful place. If you haven't been to the park, Domino Park, go there. It's amazing. There's a Mother Teresa and in Gandhi out of nowhere. Then I was looking for chairs and I just fell in love. I just love that mid-century look. So, look at these chairs. Don't you want to come in and sit? And they're so comfortable. I want that. And now we change it to spiked seltzer and my friend Kristen in the background. And there's Kristen cooking. This is out in Suffern, Pennsylvania. Love this. She lights up the screen too. She'll be a future guest. There's Kristen with her Jenny. That's me. So I had a crush on Jamie Gertz when I was young. I don't know if you remember, she was in a movie Less Than Zero where she was doing too much cocaine, but I just thought she was so beautiful. And then I was looking at this picture of her young and my mind goes, you know what? She looks like a hockey player who's of a different descent. Boom! Johnny Oduya, Jamie Gertz, Johnny Oduya, Jamie Gertz, Johnny Oduya. Anyway, I found it funny that I think a hockey player and Jamie Gertz. Okay, I like Lester Holt. I took this picture off the TV screen. There's an air conditioner that I was getting ready to put in. There's a guy putting it in. There it is. It's a Friedrich. Then there's the New York Times. Yeah, Don Trump and Kim Jong-un were doing their thing. Speakers that I bought for a second computer. Dillers, pickles and fried sandwiches. My dear friend Cynthia, who's a graphic designer, very good in her Brooklyn backyard. And there's her cat. And there's her putty. She's always had like 2, 3, 4 cats. And I came over to help her replace a bed. And then I made her jump on the mattress and she's laughing. And I like that shot. Now we're in the Rockaways with a wide shot. Yeah, this is what it was. Here we go. No masks, no distancing. Of course, they're doing that now too. I love the beach. I try to go as often as I can. That's at the Rockaways. There was a band playing. The band was called Awful Kanoffel. It's a terrible name. But Kristen Welker, find her attractive. My friends Johnny and Amy on the couch visiting. I love that shot. Tigers hanging out. I just thought, yeah, that's New York. It's like if you were on a ride in Disney and they try to make it a New York looking. That's what they do with a sign and graffiti. Guys playing basketball on Allen Street. There's a woman on Ludlow or Orchard I was walking by. I said, I'd like to take your picture. Okay, click. Probably a model. That is a New York Metropolitans game, as in the Mets. There's me with Austin at the Mets game. The USA Women's won the World Cup. This is off the television. Congrats, ladies. This was a cool rave in not Greenpoint, in Fort Greene. It's crazy. Not what I expected. It was just like packed. And there's my friend Imogen who was smiling and had to go to the bathroom at the same time. I just love the shot with that light. A lot of smoking, a lot of drinking, a lot of other stuff. This is when I ride back over the bridge looking down at Dumbo. And another one. Thank God I didn't lose my camera. Sticking out the iron gates. Another shot at the sunset. Very nice if you haven't ridden your bike over the bridge. So this is going to photograph a model. And she lived right next to the train, as in there, where you could be like her thing. And I sort of, got her half naked. And then the people from the train could almost see her. And I kind of like that. A friend of mine, Savannah, in my apartment. People getting espresso, a beautiful sandwich, Greenpoint Ferris wheel. I was digitizing the last of my CDs before taking them to Philly. This is Shoy Madachen and Vampiros Lesbo. This is my soundtracks, Before Night Falls and Boogie. And we have Austin and Imogen on the beach, which I love. Just looking happy, enjoying the Rockaways. This guy, I love this shot because this guy was searching for metal and Austin was laughing. And then I think they're lighting something up and we're almost done. There's guys feeding. There's me and my white Crocs and my white thing. Me being, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm saying I'm the greatest thing ever. Then going to a record shop and finding Fabian and Frankie Avalon. There's my turntable, which was in storage for 25 years until I got my apartment. Then I brought it out. It makes me very happy. Comparing Planet Oak to organic soy from Trader Joe's. The last of my digitizing cassettes. 2 fish that I bought for my hallway. My new espresso. I thought, damn, George Clooney looking good. A friend of mine at the beach, Sprout, who will be on a future show with her boyfriend. Me back at the beach at sunset. Savannah getting a cheeseburger, a cute dog, and a sunset out of my apartment. Woo! Did I do it? Did I get it in 100 seconds?
I don't know, but it was fun.
I just want to see, because Chris sent me 5 messages, and I said, ding, you are a perfectionist. Take the banner down. Oh, I think I took the banner down. That's from before. Oh, my God. What do we got? 9:55. Fuck mothballs. We're so close. I wanted to get it in. Oh man. Okay, let's go to the words. I want to get it in. Let's go to, well, maybe we can go to the stills that you had sent me, because I feel like we should do that. So hold on one sec. Oh, and I got Micki's, we got your apartment at the beach. All right. Well, you know, if we're gonna maybe go a few minutes over, it ain't the end of the world, but let me see. Maybe you can narrate and tell us what is going on here. So this is the second half of our shoot, and honestly, I like when people take my picture. So what is that? You took these.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. You're putting on a necklace of mine, I think?
Yes. No, I brought them, and I put them on.
I've got a little
cute Jewish star. I was like, Jim Morrison. Okay, that's enough of me.
It's a belt.
Oh, yeah. This is a belt that I'm doing a series with. All right, now we're back to you. This was just like, obviously, this, well, you tell me, because you have such love for this couch.
Still have that. I still have that robe. I love that robe. That was in my living room. That was my old Midtown West apartment. All my old furniture.
Do you have that red? Do you still have that?
No, I don't have any of that furniture anymore. I leveled up.
Oh, that's a really nice piece. Uh-oh.
The couch?
Sure.
Oh,
Yes, I was playing on the word yes.
I love that picture too. That's fun.
So give me a quick summary. It's fun. I've been in a lot of apartments that have people have those chalkboards, and there's things. In addition, you have, I know on your email, when you've got that tagline at the end that says, you know, something beautiful, all creatures must blah, 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 blah. But you also have this. So give me a quick summary of. Sorry?
It's and my email tag, it's a Martha Graham quote.
Ah, do you know what that says?
Oh, I don't know it off the top of my head, but to summarize, it's basically like, you know, you are the only you in the universe. Like your particular like expression, you know, the way that you go through the world. So like if you don't let yourself, you know, exist in the world in your true form, you're sort of doing the world a disservice because you are the only you in the world. That was like a horrible paraphrasing, but that's basically what the quote is. Look it up.
Give me a very quick summary of what this board represents to you and what you wrote on it and why. It
just seemed like a fun thing to do originally, but then over the years, actually, whenever friends would come over, they would write something on the chalkboard wall, and so it sort of over time became like, you know, a cool little yearbook, I guess, if you will.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't realize other people came over and wrote things. That's nice.
Yeah. But when I went on tour, I kept my apartment for like a year or so before I gave it up, and I had subletters in there, and I was so upset without asking. My subletters decided that they were in the apartment for a year and they were just going to repaint the wall. And so they did. And I guess it was nice. They took pictures of the chalkboard wall and made a book for me. And they were like, well, we painted your wall, but here's a book with all your memories, which was sweet. They didn't have to do that. But like, it was actually, they weren't allowed in their agreement to paint the wall. So, but that's okay.
I imagine
I don't live there.
People, and people tipsy or smoking or doing whatever is like, oh man, I want to fucking write on your wall. It's like something when you're a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Pumped. Yeah. All right. I know I'm going to do 5 minutes over. It's really a shame. I guess I put too much of an agenda, but I want to go over, because I did it and I wrote it. Words that I like but don't know what they mean. So I'm going to try to run through these because I thought about it. You know, I love describing things. You love describing things. We all want to have a great vocabulary. And my dad said I did, and I think mine's fair. I don't read enough. But once in a while I'm like, ubiquitous. God, I know that word. I don't know. Oh, but I want to use it. It's an adjective and it means present, appearing, or found everywhere. An example is his ubiquitous influence was felt by all his family. Pernicious. I guess I'm into the OUSs. I'll keep laughing. Adjective, having a harmful effect, especially in a gradual or subtle way. The pernicious influence of the mass media. Hello, CNN, fake news. Just kidding. Let's see. Then arbiter. Now, we all know what that means, but you know what? It suddenly popped up the other day. I was like, oh no. Wait, oh yeah, that's that. You're the go-between. But then I saw arbitron as I looked it up. I was like, what a great word, arbitron. It's like a futuristic planet. It's you are such an arbitron is now. Oh no, it's the Nielsen rating system. So I was like, all right, so much for that. And then last was obsequious. So those of you who are older and Steve Martin fans, be obsequious, purple, and clairvoyant. Be giddy and happy each day. Be honest and love all your neighbors. Be oblong and have your knees removed. Anyway, that's if you're over 45. Obsequious is an adjective meaning obedient or attentive to an excess or servile degree. They were served by obsequious waiters. All right, let's see if next week I can toss these into. I think this was like an old late night talk show things. They gave the guest a word and then said, in the next few sentences, work it in. But it's a lot of pressure. Micki, got any word? Do you like those words? You got any thoughts?
I mean, I love the word serendipity, but I know what it means. But it's just a good word.
It's a great word, right? And there's serendipitous as well, right?
Serendipitous, yeah. I don't know.
You strike me though as a woman who liked the English language, and your enunciation is so good that you probably find a word and just delve into it and make it your own.
I guess. I don't know.
Serendipitously,
yeah. Work that into a sentence casually.
I'm gonna get to some more pictures. We're gonna try to wrap it up in like as fast as I can. I just want to get to the stuff I have because I really like it. So I got 3 questions for you. I know. I'm just thinking of my bosses. Like under an hour. We're at 10:02. Are you ready are you sitting down?
Me? Who? Yeah, I'm sitting down.
I'm just checking. 3 questions. Let's see. We'll keep you on. We'll go to me, then we'll go to you. Oh, I'll go to the split frame. This feels appropriate for you in the media. Jim Carrey, Dana Carvey, or Martin Short?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
In what capacity, or just pick one?
Any capacity you want. It could be who you love, anything.
Martin Short.
Good answer. I agree. If I was a dog, what kind of dog would I be?
If you were a dog?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not good with dog breeds. I don't know. I don't know dogs very well.
Okay.
I don't know. Something peppy. Something like, fun and peppy.
That was wonderful. I'm just going to wrap up a few things that I didn't get to, but I just wanted to say that next week.
Remember 3 questions?
Oh no, yeah. Aside from your family, your friends, and dogs, what's your favorite part about life right now? It's too serious, and it's like because we're in the middle of such an unpleasant pandemic. I was like, what's something good? So if you have a very quick answer, what's good besides all the bad right now?
Ice cream.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Every night, damn it. What's your flavor?
Oh, I actually don't eat ice cream very often, but I had it the other night and I was like, man, this is so good. Coffee. I love coffee ice cream, and I love mint chocolate chip.
Excellent. I'm so with you. I like that. So next week, my guest is going to be Ron Woolman. He's on the left, fairly new friend, but one of the most charismatic, friendly, interesting people that I've met in a long time, and I think he'll make a great guest. On his right is my friend Austin, who I've known for years. They kind of clicked before they brought me into the circle, but I don't know if they're going to cross paths or what's going to happen, but just look at that picture. That says, Oh, and Ron, I said, give me some description of you, and he said, I don't know if I can say this on TV, old Jew, hypochondriac, Upper West Sider, children's book author, recovering ad man, and wanker extraordinaire. Listen, that's just what Micki looks first. I thought I was going to get a chuckle out of you. Anything that you want to finish? I'll give you the last word.
Me?
Yeah. Tell us about our adventure.
Wonderful to be here. No, it has. It's been really fun. That's it. I don't know. Yeah, that's it.
All right, rock and roll. I will leave us on, and then I'll try to find an end. Maybe I'll just toss it to a film or something, and we'll go from there. So thanks. I really appreciate it. It was a blast.
Thank you. This was super fun.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, no, I got to go to something. Wait, let's go to a banner. Brand, let's go to private chat.
It's like that awkward moment where you say goodbye to someone, and then you're still You're still
Yeah,
there.
because I wasn't super prepared to go to my last